Okay. So we're about to do the daily routine that I follow every day to stay healthy and happy and fit. And we're going to start off with the meditation first, and then do the yoga, and then the martial arts routine. And the reason for that being that I want to focus on the meditation and the yoga today, and then I'll be going to work. Yesterday I was taking the day off, so I focused on the martial arts workout. Today I will probably go a little easier on the workout. I've been going kind of easy on the workouts because I'm going to be doing the 60 days in a row, so I'm going for the long term, and I don't want to burn myself out or get sick or injured while I still have to work. So before we get started with the meditation today, I want to show you on my channel here, there's a playlist called Meditation. And the videos on there are almost all the Buddhist nuns from the Shravasti Abbey leading this meditation. So you can go to that playlist and you will see this video. And it's the meditation on the Buddha with Venerable Thubten Tarpa. And so she leads this meditation that is part of the daily routine for Buddhists and nuns and monks in the Tibetan tradition. So on that note, I want to show you what I sit on when I meditate. If I do the workout and the yoga first, then I'm really warm and I don't feel the need to sit on cushions because the yoga has me totally loosened up. But when I'm meditating first, I sit on the cushions. So I have over here 3 pillows for my rear, right? And then my legs are on this pillow. All of this is on a yoga mat. And then I have to either side of me another pillow for the cats to sit on if they get too warm from sitting on my lap, because usually they like to sit on my lap when I'm meditating, and that's the largest portion of me time that the cats get is when I'm sitting to meditate. They sit on my lap, which is nice. And so 3 cushions for your butt, 1 cushion for your legs, and then a cushion on either side of you if you have cats or dogs that want to sit with you while you're meditating, right? So this guy's ready to get started with the meditation. So I'm going to put the blanket on top of the pillows and we'll begin. I also leave some blanket to cover my legs because it's better for your legs to be warm when you're meditating than to get cold. And the cats like to knead and like make biscuits, right? And they have claws. I refuse to declaw cats. So they will scratch my legs on accident while I'm meditating, and so I put the blanket on my legs. So we'll begin right away. I'm having a little bit of pre-workout because I just woke up. I like to work at night. So there's some pre-workout in here in a vitamin C packet. And I will drink this throughout the practice, and I recommend you drink some water and caffeine to stick through the whole routine of meditation, yoga, martial arts. Just a sip.
We do the practices with this aspiration to be a benefit to beings,
Okay.
not to harm them, to benefit them. And in our understanding, the best benefit is to actually, for beings to be liberated from cyclic existence. And we aim to become Buddhas in order to help beings be free in this way. So generate those thoughts in your own way. So now, children, sadhana for us, helping us to generate these various mind states. And she starts by having us think about all of our potential, all the kind of positive qualities that we can develop. Infinite love, compassion, wisdom, skillful means. So imagine what it would feel like to be those qualities. Just let yourself be love, wisdom, try to feel the expansiveness and peace in your heart. The wisdom that it takes to have this kind heart. To be unencumbered in any way. Vast and expansive. Taking everything that's happening in this world, reaching out to every being, human and otherwise, to benefit each one. So now imagine that these qualities of love, compassion, wisdom, skillful means appear in front of you in the form of Shakyamuni Buddha. So imagine this Buddha in front of you, in the space in front of you made of radiant, transparent light. He's sitting on a throne, above which is an open lotus flower with cushions of the sun and lotus. This entire visualization is made of radiant, transparent light. But you're imagining a living being with a light body. So you feel yourself in the presence of the Buddha. But Buddha's body is golden in color. He wears the robes of a monastic. His right hand, with the palm down, rests on his right knee. And the earth touching Buddha. And his left hand is in his lap holding a bowl of nectar. And this nectar is the medicine to cure our afflictions and all of our hindrances. And the Buddha's face is very beautiful. You can look at the Buddha's eyes. He's smiling. His eyes are smiling. He's looking at you with total acceptance. And as he looks at you, he's also encompassing all sentient beings. The Buddha's eyes are very peaceful, long and narrow. His lips are red and his earlobes are long. Imagine rays of light radiating from every pore of the Buddha's body. This golden light going out to all the parts of the universe, touching beings, carrying miniature Buddhas to help beings. And as they complete their work, they dissolve back into the Buddha. The Buddha is surrounded by the entire lineage of spiritual teachers, all the meditational deities, innumerable other Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Arhats, Dakas, Dakinis, Dharma protectors. And at the side, near each spiritual mentor, is an elegant table, and on it are Dharma books. The sounds of the Dharma fill there. this together. Imagine the mind's just blissful and peaceful, gazing at all sentient beings. So you imagine that actually you are surrounded by all sentient beings in human form. Your mother of this life is on your left. Your father of this life is on your right. Any people you have difficulty with, you imagine in front of you, facing the Buddha, keeping them there for protection. Family and friends are nearby, countless strangers fill the space around you. And all of us are looking to the Buddha for guidance. So first we need to cultivate a sense of refuge. We think of all the dangers of cyclic existence. Just think about how things are not secure. Run into dissatisfaction. Often, dukkha, often. And people, all the beings around us, all the sentient beings around us, are also in the same boat, floundering in cyclic existence. And many of them have not had any kind of teachings that will help them out of this quagmire. So we generate compassion. And now think of the wonderful qualities of the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and generate this sense of confidence in them, and their ability to guide you out of all of these recurring problems. To take refuge, we need causes, this kind of concern, this kind of alarm, fear, and also this confidence and faith, and the compassion. So it is possible, on the basis of your present life and mind, to free yourself from all of these undesirable experiences. It's a resolve to explore that possibility to the fullest. Feel great trust and confidence in the three jewels, and open your heart to rely upon them to guide you and others from all of these difficulties of cyclic existence and bring us to the peace, liberation, full awakening. So as we do these refuge verses, starting here, now we're on the top of page 21, we'll be taking refuge in the Buddha, and we imagine actually leading all of the sentient beings around us and going for refuge. And we visualize white, radiant light flowing from all of the Buddhas, the spiritual mentors, the Bodhisattvas, all of these holy beings flowing into us and all the beings around us. And this light completely purifies all of our destructive karmic imprints and afflictions. And it also brings all the realizations of the path. So, put your hands in prayer position. Namo Guruvya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Guruvaya. Namah Sangraya. Namo Gurubhya. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Dhammaya. Namah Sanghaya. So feel that you've come under the protection of the three jewels. And now we turn our thoughts to others and think about how much we depend on other beings for everything that we have, everything we know, everything we use, everything we enjoy. Our food, clothing, resources of every kind. These come to be due to the efforts of others. Our knowledge, talents, good qualities, these too are developed due to the kindness of others. And our ability to practice the Dharma certainly depends on others who brought the teachings to us over the millennia, generating realizations in our mind, teaching. So this is a very great kindness, all of these things. We want to bring to mind. Our innermost wish is to be free from suffering. And this is the case for everyone else as well. We want to be happy. All beings want to be happy. And like us, they encounter many difficulties, problems, sufferings. And usually, actually, their difficulties are more so than our own. Not always, but often. And when we examine our capacity to help beings, we find that we're actually quite limited. And we know from practice that if we can reduce our anger, our attachment, our ignorance, our various faults, and if we can increase all of our good qualities, we're really going to be in a position to benefit beings. Imagine if we had just this generous heart, gives so easily, takes delight in giving, the kind of ethics that doesn't harm, because that just ingrained. Fortitude, loving kindness, compassion, wisdom, will be in excellent position to help beings by having our good qualities developed. And if we develop them fully, like Buddha does, then we'll be able to be of the greatest benefit to beings. So we generate this altruistic intention in order to be able to benefit beings most effectively. So as we take refuge and generate bodhicitta, imagine that light is flowing into you from all of these Buddhas and holy beings, and it's flowing into you and all the sentient beings around you. So we're on the top of page 22. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by engaging in generosity and the other far-reaching practices, may I attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by engaging in generosity and the other far-reaching practices, may I attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by engaging in generosity and the other far-reaching practices, may I attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. So imagine the Buddha is so pleased with your altruistic intention. And the replica emerges from the Buddha, comes to the crown of your head, melts into golden light, flows into you. Feel that you and the Buddha have become inseparable. Feel very close to the Buddha and allow your mind to be transformed and inspired. Let go of all conceptions you have about yourself. Let go of any self-denigrating thoughts. Let go of the concept of inherent existence and meditate on emptiness. As your heart appears a small Buddha made of light, he radiates the light of wisdom and compassion in all directions throughout the entire universe. And this light transforms all sentient beings into Buddhas and all environments into pure lands, which are places where all the circumstances are conducive to practicing the Dharma and generating realizations. So imagine this. You've transformed all sentient beings into Buddhas, all environments into pure beings. In your imagination, well, why hasn't this become a reality? We sentient beings have bias, prejudice, we lack love, compassion, and joy. So now we want to wish ourselves and others to have all of these qualities. So we contemplate the four immeasurables. We do this to reinforce our own felt experience of love, compassion, joy, and equanimity for everyone. Friends, strangers, enemies, relatives, people you don't like, people you don't trust, anyone, everyone. So as we say those four immeasurables, you want to listen to yourself say the words and contemplate as you recite. We'll pause between each of the four. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings not be separated from sorrowless bliss. May all sentient beings acquire equanimity, free of bias, attachment, and anger. So, in order to achieve what we've just been aspiring towards, we need to purify our negativities, and we need a lot of merit. need to abandon things and adopt things. So when we do the 7-leg prayer, this encompasses all this abandoning and adopting things. So we'll pause after each line. And you leave your hands in the prayer position, please. Reverently I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind. So imagine yourself and all the beings, the sentient beings around you, making prostrations to all the holy beings in front of you. The field of merit. Repeatedly prostrate. And present clouds of every type of offering, actual and mentally transformed. So imagine offering everything beautiful to the Buddha and all the holy beings. You could fill the sky with offerings. Make it very lovely and beautiful. You can think of flowers and fields and just everything that you love. Offer to all the holy beings. You can do this repeatedly. I confess all my destructive actions accumulating since the beginning of this time. So now we do like a glance meditation of the 4 permanent powers. For this, bring to mind something that you wish to purify, some fault or mistake. Bring it clearly to mind and generate regret for that. And then the other permanent powers are taking refuge in generating bodhicitta, which we're doing in the practice. The practice itself will be the remedial action, but make a determination not to do this action again. And rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. So think of common sentient beings like ourselves, the holy beings, and delight and take and rejoice in all of the virtue created by any kind of being. Let go of any jealousy, envy, and just rejoice in the goodness of the world. Use your own life experience, think of things, people that you want to rejoice. Please remain until cyclic existence ends. So now we offer a double dorje. This symbolizes long life. And we offer this to the holy beings. We do this requesting them to live long, to always be a part of our life. And you can do this multiple times in your imagination. Turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. So again, make this offering. You're offering with both hands this beautiful 1,000-spoke Dharma wheel, golden in color. Offering this to the teachers and the Buddhas to guide you and to continue to teach the Dharma. And 7th, I dedicate all the virtues of myself and others to great awakening. So now we steer these limbs toward full awakening for ourselves and all beings. Now offer the mandala. Here we imagine everything beautiful in the universe, offering it to all the holy beings, with the wish that they will continue to teach and guide us, and that we can generate realizations in our mind. This ground objects of attachment, aversion, and ignorance, friends, enemies, and strangers, my body, wealth, and enjoyments. I offer these without any sense of loss. Please accept them with pleasure and inspire me and others to be free from the three poisonous attitudes. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniryataya. So imagine all the holy beings just delighted when they receive your offerings. And the offerings melt into light and dissolve into them. And these all absorb into the Buddha's heart. And then immediately he radiates light back to you, filling your body and mind. And this light inspires you to accomplish the path to full awakening. So in order to progress along the path, we need to develop realizations. And in order to do this, we need the inspiration of the lineage of spiritual mentors, especially your principal teacher or your guru, who is the one who has touched your heart deeply. If you don't have a specific teacher, just think about Shakyamuni Buddha, or maybe you have a connection in your mind with His holiness. And we make this request on page 25. Glorious and precious Guru, sit upon the lotus and moon seat on my come, guiding me with your great kindness. Bestow upon me the attainments of your body, speech, and mind. And so then, at this point, you imagine that a replica of your teacher in the aspect of the Buddha emerges from the Buddha in front of you. And it comes to sit on a lotus and moon disc on the crown of your head, facing the same direction as you. So then this Buddha on the crown of your head is going to act as an advocate for you, to request inspiration from the entire field of merit as we continue the request. And we're going to move on page 26. Buddha, unequal teacher and guide, venerable protector Maitreya, successor, superior Sangha prophesied by Buddha, to you three Buddhas and Bodhisattvas I make request. Buddha, head of the Shakya clan, the foremost guide, fearless in expounding emptiness, Manjushri, embodiment of the Buddha's complete wisdom, exalted Nagarjuna, best of the superiors who sees the profound meaning. To you three crowning jewels of clear exposition I make request. Atisha, upholder of this great vehicle, who sees the profundity of dependent arising. Drone Rinpoche, elucidator of this good path. To these two ornaments of the world I make request. Avalokiteshvara, great treasure of objectless compassion. Manjushri, masteress, flawless wisdom. Tsongkhapa, crown jewel of the snowy land sages. Losangrapa, I make request at your feet. Holder of the white lotus, embodiment of all the conqueror's compassion. Guide benefiting migrating beings in the land of snow mountains and beyond. Sole deity and refuge, Tenzin Gyatso, at your feet I make request. The eyes to whom the vast scriptures are seen, the supreme doors for the fortunate who would cross over to spiritual freedom, illuminators whose wise means vibrate with compassion. To the entire line of spiritual mentors I make request. So you imagine all of the figures in the field of merit melting into light, dissolving into the central figure of the Buddha in front of you. All the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the Arhats, Dakas, the Kimis, Dharma protectors, all of these beings melt into light and dissolve into the central figure of Shakyamuni Buddha. And now Shakyamuni Buddha embodies the three jewels. And this Buddha absorbs into the Buddha on the crown of your head. And then as we recite the Buddha's mantra, try to let your mind be very open and receptive. Imagine this white light flowing into you from the Buddha on the crown of your head. It purifies all your negativities, all your obscurations, and it generates within you the realizations of the stages of the path. So we'll recite the Buddha's mantra together. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Mune Soha. 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 Now, establish the visualization of Shakyamuni Buddha above the crown of your head. Made of gold, transparent, radiant light, a living being. And this Buddha melts into light and dissolves into you. Your body, speech, and mind become inseparable from those of the Buddha. The dedication prayers, starting on the page that we're on in the Sadhana, which is 27. Due to this merit may we soon attain the awakened state of Guru Buddha, that we may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their suffering. May the precious Bodhi mind, not yet born, arise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore.
So this has been the meditation on the Buddha, and we're going to do some breathing exercises, and then we'll jump into the Ashtanga Yoga primary series, and we'll be doing the full series. So, we're going to do the Wim Hof breathing method, which is in yoga terms pranayama, and it's just bellows breathing, which is just deep breathing. You're just like intentionally hyperventilating to flood the body with oxygen, which is good for fighters, it's good for health in general. It's good for anxiety. If you have some task to perform, or if you're in a survival situation and you need quick energy, you take these deep breaths to power up, to give you strength, right? And it's just a biological thing, it's not supernatural. You can spiritualize it if you like, and that's nice too, but the reality is that it's just a very effective exercise. So I'm going to do the first round alternate nostril breathing, where I'll cover one nostril with my thumb, inhale, cover the other nostril and exhale, inhale through that nostril, cover the opposite nostril and exhale, and it's like flossing with air, which is really good for you. So we'll begin that, and then we'll move on to the yoga. And we're going to do 3 rounds starting now.
Hi guys, welcome. This is a guided breathing session. Relax to the deepest.
You can sit or lay down.
Whatever it takes, relax. Are you ready? Here we go. Round number 1. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Go with the flow of the breath. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, into the belly, into the chest, and let go, like a wave. Make it circular. Breathe in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. Then more. Breathe in, let it go. Five more. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Breathe in and let go. All right. 1 minute breath hold from now on. Be in this moment. Let the body do what the body is capable of doing. Be aware of your heartbeat. Slow it down and just be in this moment. Let that relaxation spread down to your toes, into your fingertips, to the base of your neck and head. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. Okay, recovery breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round number 2. Back into that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. In with peace, out with stress. Then more. Fully in, let it go. 9 deep circular breaths. 5 more. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Fully in. And on the exhale, stop. 1.5 minutes breath hold from now on. Feel, become aware of your body. If your hands and feet are tingling, or you feel your body temperature is changing, that's okay. You're doing fantastic. If you need to breathe before I give the cue, that's okay. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. When you are ready, fully in, hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round number 3. Back into that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In with the relaxation, out with the stress. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. In with Exhale. Stop. 1.5 minutes breath hold from now on. Become aware of the blood running through your veins, your heart beating. Feel. Thirty seconds left. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. All right. Breathe in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let your breathing return to normal.
That's a nice breathing exercise. And I'm going to clean up the room and we'll jump into the Ashtanga Yoga primary series. So I'll put on some chill motivational music. This is mostly like Alan Watts speeches remixed by Akira the Don. And before I do that, I just want to say thank you to my partner, because they've been very supportive with me in my practice, and they were just going to work and, you know, let me continue and focus. They never interrupt my practice, and I appreciate that, and that means a lot to me. So I just wanted to say thank you and to give them credit, let them know that I love and appreciate them. So I'll put on this music and I'm going to sweep up, take the pillows away, and then bring the yoga mat back and we'll begin. So if you're going to practice this yoga, I strongly recommend that you do 6 days a week, but right now we're doing every day, 60 days in a row, all the way to the new year, including New Year's. So that way we build this strong habit and go into overdrive and really max out our fitness and get into the best possible shape that we can get in. It's like a fighting camp, you know, that the fighters will go into like overtraining on purpose, and you know, this is the goal for the new year. So I invite you to do this practice with me.
Do you know the
too comfortable.
I'm actually a really good example for this. And I'm going to say something astonishingly lacking humility. I'm a person who's good at a lot of things. A lot of things. If you had a list of things that the press has called me and asked for my expert opinion on, you'd be kind of surprised. It's across economics, business, humor, politics, persuasion. But how many things are there that you could be good at? All of the things that humans can do. It's gigantic, right? It's like millions of things that people can do, and I'm good at almost zero. Like if you took all of my skills and compared it to all the skills that anybody could have in the world, it rounds to zero. It doesn't round even to 1%. And I'm an example of somebody who has pretty high skills in a variety of fields, and it still rounds to zero. But it still makes me feel good. Those are a few things I can do well. And that's why I concentrate on fitness and diet. And, you know, in the case of a guy, if you get your fitness and diet right, you're probably pretty good. So, control the things you can control. Get good at them. And remember that nobody's good at much. Everybody is someone else's weirdo. Everybody is someone else's weirdo. Everybody is someone else's weirdo. Everybody. You ever feel to yourself, man, I am so weird. If anybody found out how weird I am, I'd be in trouble. Because, man, I'm so weird. Well, I would like to introduce to you the basket case theory, something I developed when I was a young man to explain what I was witnessing. It goes like this. If you meet a stranger, it could be somebody you want to date or just somebody you work with, maybe just a friend. When you meet them, don't they seem pretty complete? Have their act together pretty well? Man, that stranger. I wish I could be like that stranger because that stranger doesn't have anything weird about them. They've got their act together and on the inside, pretty confident and pretty capable. And then time goes by and you learn more about your date or your friend or your coworker. And suddenly there's a flaw. Oh, I didn't see that on day one, but there does seem to be a flaw. Maybe a little weirdness. Day 10, looks like there's more than one flaw. 2 years later, well, I guess everybody's fucked up. That's the best case theory. Everybody looks good until you get to know them. Once you get to know a human being, they're always back. Well, I guess everybody's fucked up. That's the best case theory. Everybody looks good until you get to know them. Once you get to know a human being, they're always back. Always. Just different kinds of baskets. As soon as you realize that every fucking person is a basket case, you're free. nothing else to the story. You just don't know them that well. If you did, you wouldn't be impressed. Everybody's welcome. So that's the case there. Everybody looks good until you get to know them. Once you get to know a human being, they're always bad. Well, I guess everybody's welcome. So that's the case there. Everybody looks good until you get to know them. Once you get to know a human being, they're always bad.
Okay, so one of the reasons I sweep, besides the obvious reason, I don't do it before I stream, because it's like this daily practice of meditation, yoga, and martial arts. We sweep the room, you sweep your mind, right? And we do this practice. When you do the yoga, you're wringing out all the little stuff that's built up in your body. When you do the exercises and you're sweating out all the little particles that built up from the stuff that you eat and the stuff that you breathe. And the things that you think or the things people say to you or around you that you listen to or you watch. So we do this meditation and this yoga and this martial arts routine to clean out the body and the mind every day. So you saw the little pile of stuff I just swept up, and that's just one day of stuff. I did this yesterday. I swept in here yesterday, and in that one day, that a big little pile of stuff came. I didn't even go outside and come back, so that pile accumulated. And this is why I show the sweeping, because there's a story of a Buddhist monk who was too stupid to do anything in the temple, so all they let him do was sweep, because he couldn't be trusted to be responsible for other tasks. And he ended up becoming enlightened before everybody else because he was so one-pointed with his focus. He was probably a autistic savant type person, and he became a Buddha before the more intellectual monks because they had pride and ego, and he was constantly sweeping the temple, and while he was doing this, he was sweeping up the corners of his mind. And that song said, be good at a few things you can control. You can control your mind. You can control your emotions. You can control your thoughts and the way you feel. Sometimes there's strong waves and intrusive thoughts, but you can manage that by learning how to control your mind. And you counteract those negative thoughts with positive thoughts, and you counteract the negative feelings with positive feelings. You think about good memories. You do things that make you happy. Go for a walk, take a bath, whatever you got to do. For me, it's meditation, yoga, martial arts every day. So in this way, I've learned to control my mind and emotions. So we'll jump right into the Ashtanga Yoga primary series, and I'm going to open with the opening mantra. When I close, I will close with the closing mantra, and then we will begin. The opening mantra basically means thank you to the teachers of the past, present, and future, specifically Patanjali, and these teachers who brought this practice to us from the aesthetic renunciates in the jungle, because this practice alleviates the suffering of existence. And so for this reason we practice. The closing mantra means good luck to the teachers who rule with fairness and compassion, and may all beings everywhere be happy and free. before we get started, I'm going to take a bathroom break, and I recommend you do the same.
And in these inquiries into the mystery of death, the ancient Egyptians weren't just exercising their imaginations. They highly valued dream states, and it's now known that they used mystery plants like the hallucinogenic blue water lily. The ancient Egyptian tree of life has recently been identified as the Acacia nilotica, which contains high quantities of DMT, the same active ingredient that we find in ayahuasca. Now, it's difficult to imagine a society more different from the society of ancient Egypt than our society today. We hate visually states in this society. In our society, we want to insult somebody. We call them a dreamer. In ancient societies, that was praise. In our society, if we want to insult somebody, we call them a dreamer. In our society, if we want to insult somebody, we call them a dreamer. We have erected huge apparatuses of armed bureaucracies who will invade our privacy, who will break down our doors, who will arrest us, who will send us to prison, sometimes for years, for possessing even small quantities of psilocybin or substances like DMT, whether in its notable form or in the ayahuasca brew. And yet, ironically, DMT is, we now know, a natural brain hormone. We all have it in our bodies, and it's just that its function remains unknown. Lack of research. And it's not as though our society is opposed in principle to altered states of consciousness. I mean, millions are being made by the unholy alliance of psychiatrists and big pharma in overprescribing drugs to control so-called syndromes like depression or attention deficit disorder in teenagers. In our society, if we want to insult somebody, we call them a dreamer. In our society, if we want to insult somebody, we call them a dreamer. In ancient societies, times of praise, we have another affair with alcohol. We glorify the most boring of drugs.
Okay. We'll get back to this nice song about drugs in a second. Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde Sandarshita Svama Sukarapade Nirshese Jambalikaya Mane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantiye Abhahu Purusha Karam Shankasagrasi Dharinam Sahasra Shirasam Shretam Pranamami Patanjalim Om. So we'll begin. Any postures you can't do, come up with your own easier variation that stretches the same body part. And work towards the postures I'm doing as I work towards the stuff I can't do yet.
Our tea, our coffee, our energy drinks, our sugar, and huge industries are built around these substances, which are valued because of the way they alter consciousness. But what all these approved altered states of consciousness have in common is that none of them contradict or conflict with the basic state of consciousness valued by our society, now we call the alert, problem-solving state of consciousness, which is good for the more mundane aspects of science. It's good for the society if we want to insult somebody. We call them a dreamer. Hate in society, that's praise. In our society, if we want to insult somebody, we call them a dreamer. In our society, if we want to insult somebody, we call them a dreamer. Hate in society, that's praise.
what has never been seen. Draw, paint, sing, sculpt, dance, and act. What has never before been done. Reclaim.
And this whole transformation was made possible by this encounter with death that Mother I was beginning. That is because what is death? Our materialist science reduces everything to matter. Materialist science in West says that we are just meat, we're just our bodies. So when the brain is dead, that's the end of consciousness. There is no life after death. There is no soul. We just rot and are gone. But actually, any honest scientist should admit that consciousness is the greatest mystery of science. That we don't know exactly how it works. The brain's involved in it in some way, but we're not sure how. Could be that the brain generates consciousness. The way it generates it makes electricity. It goes that paradigm. But of course, you can't believe in life after death. When the generator is broken, consciousness is gone. But to yourself, you gotta keep them. And in this desperate moment, I made this vow to myself. I was at bottom. My company had fallen apart. I lost everything. I was really sick. I was miserable. I was depressed. One morning or one night, it was dark. And I just got in my bed and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I'm maybe gonna get out of this. But I tried. And I walked over to my journal, grabbed my pen, and I wrote that I knew I could make a proud of myself and get out of this. I didn't know what. And I just sat down and wrote,
I'm sorry. I don't want to be a emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone. The good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful. But we have lost the way. Greed has twice men's souls. Has barricaded the world with hate. Has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical. Our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much, feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The airplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men. Cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and children, victims of the systems that enslaved, torture, and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed. The bitterness of men will clear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people so long as men die. Liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you and slay you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, times you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men, with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. In the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give man a chance to work, that will give you the future, but only needs security. I can promise that these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite.
Do you know what sleep is? That Egypt is an image of heaven. Or to speak more exactly, in Egypt, all the operations
away with floods, burning it out with the fiercest fire, and expelling it with war and pestilence. And thus he will bring back his world to its former aspect, so that the cosmos will once more be deemed worthy of worship and wondering reverence. And God, the maker and maintainer of the mighty fabric, will be adored by the men of that day with continuous songs of praise and blessing. Such is the new birth of the cosmos. It is a making again of all things good, a holy and awe-inspiring restoration of all nature. And it is wrought inside the process of time by an eternal will, the Creator. Oh, Egypt, Egypt. Oh, Egypt, Egypt. Oh, Egypt, Egypt. Of thy religion, nothing will remain but an empty tale.
I mostly like the first half of that song because that's the life cycle of all religions.
really hard. Oh, they come out of the air. Oh, they come out of the air.
The carbon dioxide in the air goes into the tree and changes, kicking out the oxygen and pushing the oxygen away from the carbon and leaving the carbon substance with water. Water comes out of the ground. It came out of the air, and down from the sky. So in fact, most of it dropped almost all of the trees out of the ground. Outside, it's out of the air. Now, of course, I told you, the oxygen and carbon stick together very tight. How is it that trees, so smart, manage to take carbon dioxide, which is the carbon oxygen? I see the fire, and I'll do that. Oh, light, that's the serious one. Well, the sun is shining. And this is sunlight that comes down and oxygen away from the carbon. So it takes sunlight to get the plant to work. And so the sun, all the time, is doing the work of separating the oxygen away from the carbon. The oxygen is some kind of terrible byproduct, which it spits back into the air and leaving the carbon and water and stuff to make the substance of the tree. Then when we take the substance of the tree and stick it in the fireplace, there's all the oxygen made by these trees. And all the carbon would much prefer to be close together again. And once you let the heat to get it started, it continues and makes an awful lot of activity while it's going back together again. And all this nice light and everything comes up. And everything is being undone. You're going backwards, carbon and oxygen, back to carbon and oxygen. And the light and heat that's coming out, that's the light from the sun that went in. The sun that went in. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out. Wait, the law. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out. Wait, the law. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out. The law. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out. The law. What I'm saying is I think there's, I'm trying to share with you a certain style of life and an attitude to life and an insight. I've taken you on one side and said, listen kids, things aren't what they seem, don't be fooled. Listen kids, things aren't what they seem, don't be fooled. Listen kids, things aren't what they seem, don't be fooled. There's a big deception going on, and you're involved in it. But I just thought you ought to know I'm kind of a bit puzzled about the way people go out of their way to disenjoy themselves. Take so much trouble about it. And all around you, I've only to look, and you see this perfect passion for making the world look grisly. And it isn't only job builders and garage owners who do this kind of thing. It's also people who profess to be painters. They're actually using excrements for painting comparisons. On the theory that the world has shot to pieces, and since the artist is a representative of his times, he ought to show the times as they really are. So he put it. So he makes the most weird. He paints camel suit cans. And he makes music that screams and screams. He just goes out of his way, making sounds totally as he possibly can manage. And the ingenuity is about that is endless. Because that is the time, this is critical. See? Listen, kids.
There's an amazing thing in our culture. Everybody is afflicted with ontological guilt. For example, if a policeman comes to the door, everybody is instantly frightened. You wonder what the fight's out. And there are certain tragedies who are absolute excellent in making you feel guilty. They are really marvelous. And in a tragedy of all kinds, for all classes and for all levels of intelligence, and they can make you feel real guilty. I mean, you have to watch always what games people are playing. You have to watch always what games people are playing. You have to watch always what games people are playing. You have to watch always what games people are playing. Now you see, the thing is that really is the problem. They don't admit they're playing games. And when a person is playing a game and doesn't admit that they're playing a game, then you have some kind of a trickster who isn't really being fair to you. Now, of course, the game, that this game is not a game, has a certain kind of a fascinating quality to it. How mixed up can we all get? Let's try. How mixed up can we all get? Let's try. See? There's a certain possibility in that. I would like to go insane and be as insane as anybody has ever been and be the farthest out racing nut of the world. See, that's a game. But it's not a good game. It's a game being played by a person who didn't really understand that everyday life was a game too. And I think the most important thing is to admit this. I mean, you have to watch always what games people are playing. You have to watch always what games people are playing. You have to watch always what games people are playing. You have to watch always what games people are playing. You want to make sure that you always inject novelty.
So we'll end the yoga session with the Ashtanga Yoga closing mantra. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nayena Margena Mayumaisha Gauravamnebhya Paripala Shubhamatsu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So next, we're going to get into the martial arts workout, solo drills, and body weight exercises. So take a break for yourself, drink some water, drink some caffeine, pre-workout, whatever you do, and we will begin in just a moment. And what we're gonna do is focus on repetition today. We're gonna do the high intensity interval training format like usual, but we're gonna do like one round that is for the cardio, some kickboxing. Then we're gonna do kicks for the legs, boxing combos for the upper body, head movement for the core. And then we're gonna do that same thing 2 or 3 times. Then we'll get into a grappling series where from standing we'll do a hip throw form, and then hip throw squat, and then upper body pummeling related to getting into a hip throw position. And then for the core, a hip throw movement where you're not using your legs, you're just folding from standing, right? And we'll do that 2 or 3 times. And then we'll do a takedown form. So the full body cardio, we're gonna sprawl, which is the counter to the takedown. Then we're gonna do takedown shots for the legs, shooting for a takedown. And then for the upper body, we will do an exercise related to shooting for the takedown. And then for the core, we will do, let's see, probably armbar from the full mount related to a takedown. When I have an exercise for the core from the ground on the top position for grappling. And then we'll probably just go through that a few times. It's kind of a light workout today. There won't be as much strength exercises, mostly just cardio. So I'm gonna put on some more music. Go ahead and have your drink. I'm gonna switch over to the motivational workout music. Take a bathroom break if you need to.
Your talents have gone beyond the mere physical level. Your skills are now at the point of spiritual insight. What is the highest technique you hope to achieve?
Two-handle technique. Two-handle technique.
Very good. What are your thoughts when facing an opponent?
There is no opponent. Because the word I does not exist. It does not exist. There is no opponent. Because the word I does not exist. It does not exist. A fight should be like a small play, but played seriously. A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready. Ready. Not thinking yet, not dreaming. Ready for whatever may come. There is no opponent. Because the word I does not exist. It does not exist. There is no opponent. Because the word I does not exist. It does not exist. When the opponent expands, I contract. When it contracts, I expand. And when there is an opportunity, I do not hit. It's all by itself. It's all by itself. It's all by itself. It's all by itself.
Okay, we're gonna jump right into the practice. Get started. Cross, jab, cross. kick. Kick off the back leg. Keep your hands up. Kicks. Warming up slow. Boxing. Jab, jab cross, hook, jab cross, hook cross, jab cross, uppercut cross hook, cross, hook cross hook, uppercut hook cross, uppercut hook cross, cross hook, uppercut, hook cross, uppercut. One more time. Head movement for the core. Cross, jab, cross, inside out, block, cross. Kick from the back leg. Kicks. Kicks again. Push kick. Alright, straight kick. Just kicking and snapping up. Side kick. Leg kick. Head kick. All the way around. On your toes. Turn. Back kick. Looking where you're kicking. Right. flexing. Same thing, jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, cross, jab, cross, uppercut, cross, hook, hook, cross, hook, cross, hook, uppercut, hook, cross, uppercut, hook, cross, cross, hook, uppercut, hook, cross, uppercut, and again. Head movement.
The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. And he also said, we need only in cold blood act as if the thing in question were real, and it will become infallibly real by growing into such a connection with our life that it will become real. It will become so thick with habit and emotion that our interest in it will be those which characterize belief.
Change stance.
He also said this. If you only care enough for a result, you will almost certainly attain it. If you wish to be rich, you will be rich. If you wish to be learned, you will be learned. If you wish to be good, you will be good. Only you must then really wish these things and wish them exclusively. And not wish at the same time 100 other incompatible things.
Okay.
Just as strong.
Cross, jab, cross. Lunge, cut the ears and clinch. Push kick.
In Mark 9:23, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. Dr. Norman Vincent Peale said this: this is one of the greatest laws in the universe. Firstly, I wish I'd discovered it as a very young man. It dawned upon me much later in life, and I found it to be one of the greatest, if not my greatest discovery, outside of my relationship to God.
Okay.
And the great law briefly
Kicks.
stated is that you think in negative terms and you will get negative results. If you think in positive terms, you will achieve positive results.
So go from your regular stance,
Which is at the basis of an
both
astonishing
legs,
law of prosperity and
back and
success.
forth,
In 3 words, believe and succeed.
back to your regular stance.
Believe and succeed.
And then try it walking, right? Forward. And circling. Circle the other way. And just move it around. Forwards and backwards. Side to side. Boxing combos. So you can mix it up now. You know a few things. You know a jab, cross. You can cross jab, punch high and low.
The younger generation quits. Not everybody. So I
Fast, relax.
Not everybody. Most of this generation quits the second they get popped. It's so easy to be great nowadays. Most people are weak. This is a softened generation, so if you have any mental toughness, any ability to give any fraction of self-discipline, the ability to not want to do it but still do it. And I hate to run. You know, it makes me so crazy. Well, why do you run if you hate it? What are you talking about?
Head
I
movement.
want to take showers and eat. I hate that too. That's
We'll do one more round with the striking. So just freestyle kickboxing. Right? Maybe 1, 2 kick, 1, 2, 3 kick, whatever you like.
Those are a whole bunch of action. And if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that, you're just gonna
Throw in the head movement. Slip to the side. Throw a hook, right? Slip to the side, cross. Slip to the side, uppercut. Side kick, cross. Side kick, cross. Moving around. Start throwing knees and elbows. Head movement. Right after you lean back, push kick. Punch. Kicks. Actually, we're gonna squat and throw hooks and uppercuts. So in your stance, drop low, come up and hook, low, hook, low, uppercut, uppercut, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. And you're slipping, right? So I come low, hook. Switch your stance. Low and hook. Uppercut, uppercut, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Upper body, boxing combos. Put in your head movement, slip, right, hook, slip, uppercut, slip, uppercut, cross, hook, slip, uppercut, hook, cross.
I was indestructible. Because I took myself in that chair, crapping up my back, pain blood in my leg,
Moving around.
stress fractures. I used all that for motivation or some negativity. I used it for motivation. I said to myself, who on this fucking earth would still be going like that? You are. You are. You gotta be the hardest motherfucker on the planet. Is it true? I don't give a fuck. At that
Alright. Now we're gonna do high knees. We have a clinch.
I believe it today. I believed it enough to where my body said, it's not gonna stop. And that's, I took all the negative things, I need to go to the hospital, this and that, and I used it all. Hell, ain't got a chance. This is who I am. Who the hell do you think of? Favorite stress fracture. This is who I am. This is who I am. All those things I use for motivation. This is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am. All those things I use for motivation.
Now try high knee into the side, right? Into the ribs, into the leg. Okay. That was core. Now we're gonna do a hip throw form. For a few rounds, just hip throw stuff, right? Inside out with both arms high. Look. Step. Grab the belt, grab the neck, turn, throw. High, low, step, grip, turn, throw. High, low, step, turn, throw. So if you're grappling with somebody, you're fighting, you get inside, you're grabbing the neck, you're grabbing the wrist, trying to set up a throw. When you load somebody up, squat, throw. Okay, so that's a hip throw squat. And for the core, for the upper body, once you throw them down, say their head is here, I threw him, his arm is here, legs are here. I want to get into knee on belly right away. Push up, knee on belly, switch. When I come up, I'm pulling on the neck and the belt, pushing on the knee, switch sides.
I'm so happy that I could be part of it and that I was able to work with such tremendous guys.
One more on each side.
I try and keep their memory alive. Every day.
Okay. Core, for the hip throw rounds, you throw somebody, you fold.
Discipline.
So this is like a good morning, right?
No. Actually, discipline does not fail me. I fail discipline.
If you can pull on a rope,
Is where I
like you tie a rope to a tree or a rubber band and turn and pull on it over and over again. If this camera is the tree, right?
It's my fault. I'm the one that's not holding the line. I'm the one that is designed to take short-term gratification.
I fold for the hip throw. Slight bend in the knees, I'm on my toes, right? Looking over my shoulder where I want them to go. So I'm working my back and my abs here.
Rationalizing and explaining and
It's better with a training partner.
that laziness.
Full body hip throw form.
We're gonna decide to take the easy path instead of the righteous path of discipline. That is my decision. That's all. That's all. It's me deciding to cave to my weaknesses and become a slave to them.
Right, so I'm here.
When I make that error, when I let discipline down, there's only one thing to do. Get back on. Get back on. Get back on. Get back on.
Hip throw squat. So I load somebody up to throw them. And I throw with my whole body. Throw them over me. Using my hips to launch them.
Yourself in the fire and the suffering of this discipline and get back on the path. The hard, unrelenting path of discipline.
Okay? Upper body. Push up, knee on belly, arm bar. From side control. So say their head is here, their arms are here, their legs are over there. I push up, knee on belly, throw the leg over the head, arm bar, and again. Far side arm bar.
Let's say you have no races. Let's say you have no classes, no nothing. There's no purpose. People need to have purpose to get up. You need purpose to perform. You need to get to a point of your life where there's nothing on the docket. There's no 5K. There's no, I want to get to this or that. And still perform to the highest level. Because when people don't get it, one day that thing's going to come up. And if you're not constantly performing without purpose, you're not going to be ready when the time comes. It's this magical thing, purpose that we're all looking for. But what's funny about it all is that we need these things to perform. But we don't take a second to realize the purpose.
Alright? For the core exercise, we're gonna do a donkey kick. So if I get somebody and I throw and they don't go over, I can add a kick in there to help launch them over. And the movement's good for other kinds of throws. Right? So I'm working this back core. This is the core round of the HIIT workout. In this section, we're focusing on the throws. Right? And I'm just putting my hands down for the exercise. Usually you don't do that. There are times when you would for a more complicated technique. Okay, we'll just do a few more. And all the way up for the core work. Working the lower back, hamstrings.
You have to have, there's something about you, whether it's your last name, the smallest thing. You have to be proud of
Hip throw form again.
Pride of yourself. I can't give it to you. I want to be the standard. I want to be that guy. If you go
Put the squat in there.
they have this mission statement on how we want to
Right.
run our company. I made one for myself on how I want to be. And that is why
I throw with my legs, throw with my upper body, throw with my arms. With my head, I'm looking over the shoulder. Alright. One more on each side. These are not punches. This is a grip. And I'm pulling someone over me. I'm throwing them on the ground. I know it looks silly, but it works. So for the legs, we're going to do hip throw squat again. Okay, 25 hip throw squats. Let's see. For upper body, we're just going to pummel. Inside out, outside in. Right? Think about you grabbing the arm, twisting and pulling the wrist to your waist. Right? That's how you set up these hip throws. You're grabbing the arm, you push them, they come in, you grab the arm, right? Or you're pummeling, and you're going for that neck and belt grip, and you throw. Or they're coming at you and you're pummeling, and you got that grip. Walking backwards. Think about the arms, how they get involved in a hip throw. Blocking, I'm fishing for wrist, elbow, neck grips, right? Fishing for under the armpit to grab the waist, grab the belt and the neck, right? Or come here and they push back. Other side, and here, I turn and throw. Right? Or I'm here, and I get over under, belt, neck grip, step back, squat and through. Hip throw exercise for the core. We're just gonna hip throw without the legs. This is for the hip throw. Just working the different parts of the body in isolation to build a strong hip throw. I'm looking over the shoulder, right? Bending the knees. This isn't how you hip throw. This is just to exercise the core, to have a strong core for a hip throw. Okay? One more hip throw round. So, if I'm pummeling, I get the grips for the throw, I pull them over me, and I roll. Right? Or I'm pummeling and I get pushed backwards, I turn around and throw. 2 more. Okay. Hip throw squat. Okay. We're gonna do push-up, knee on belly, armbar for upper body. Okay. So hip throw around. I do a hip throw, we roll, land in side control, push up knee on belly to armbar. Now we'll do armbar from side control for the core. Okay. So that was the armbar sit up, alright? Next is a full body exercise. We're gonna sprawl. This is a takedown round. So from standing, right, they shoot, I sprawl. Get back up. They shoot, I sprawl. I'm throwing one hip down, the other leg up, and I push up to stand up. For the legs, takedown shot. Shoot high, shoot low. When we shoot for a takedown, we change levels, shuffle in, shoot, grab the legs. Okay. From the takedown, you want to pass the guard to side control. So we're going to push up, hop over the leg, and sit out to the side control. And again, other side. It's a guard pass exercise for the upper body. So a core exercise for the takedown round. We're gonna do sit-up armbar from side control. If their head is here, their arms are here, their legs are here. I'm gonna sit up far side armbar. Sit up, switch sides. My butt swings over their head.
That's right.
All right. So we'll end there. And what I did today was focusing on one technique for a block and going through the related exercises and techniques over and over again. Right? So tomorrow we're going to focus on that takedown, sprawl, rolling exercises that we just ended with as a bonus round. Today we did the striking, combos, and hip throw exercises in the high intensity interval training format. So I will see you tomorrow around the same time. Please like, share, and subscribe. And more importantly, watch the whole thing and do all the exercises. From the meditation, exercise your mind, your imagination, get your exercise for your heart and your spirit, right? And then breathing exercise for your lungs, warm up your cardiovascular system, clean out your lungs and sinus intentionally. Then yoga, full body, the union of the body and mind, the spirit and the body, whatever you want to call it. And then the martial arts workout, so you can protect yourself, you can protect your practice and your loved ones. So on that note, have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. 60-day challenge until the new year.